Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors here at Trillium. A couple of days ago, I saw a young girl wearing a t-shirt, and on the t-shirt it said, "Wake up, be awesome." And I was thinking about what a powerful assignment that is in life, to wake up every day and be awesome. And it reminded me of lesson 70 from the book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. In lesson 70, he says, remember, what you practice most is what you will become. And when I reread this lesson again, it was a sobering reminder to me of how important it is to be conscious of what it is that we're practicing in life. You know, if we're practicing most criticism and complaining and indignation and anger, then that's what we'll become. If we're practicing most compassion, kindness, love, peace, then that's what we'll become. And I've been thinking, what have I been practicing for the last week, last year, last decade? And what have you been practicing most in your life? I think about that young girl with that t-shirt. She's being set up for an impossible task. I'm not sure she's even conscious of it. She's being prepped for it to be awesome every day of her life, to wake up and be awesome. And I'm thinking, wow, that's an assignment no one could fulfill. Because we're going to have those days that are sabotaging our best interests, days that are hard, days that we fail at things. How are you supposed to be awesome in those days? And what does be awesome even really mean? I have no idea. I know what do awesome might look like. My stepson was cliff jumping on the weekend, and he jumped from almost 90 feet up. Not something I'd never do. I think it's a bit crazy to my eyes, but nonetheless, I'd agree that's pretty awesome. If you had a chance to climb Mount Kilimanjaro or Mount Everest, I think that would be a pretty awesome trip to make. If you won a major prize in a lottery, that'd be pretty awesome. Well, there's probably a lot of things we could agree on that were pretty awesome in life. So do awesome, I kind of get, but be awesome? I have no idea what that even looks like. How would you even know if you're being awesome? Yet in a way, I think we have been unconsciously set up by the world to be awesome in one variation or another. And I think that puts huge pressure on people. I think a lot of the anxiety in life today is because we're trying to live out an assignment to be awesome. And I think it's an impossible assignment. And it's not a new problem. Paul had this back in his days as an apostle. He was being asked by God to be a Gentile to the apostle to the Gentiles, to the nations. But the world was giving him another assignment. Wake up, be awesome. He had these amazing revelations. And he even saw Jesus raised from the dead, the resurrected Jesus. He was a leader in the church. He was a star in the church. People hung on his words. He had huge influence. And then he says in that moment, he gets a thorn in his side, a handicap. 3 times he prays to God to take it away from him, but God doesn't answer his prayers. He's driven to his knees, and finally he hears the Lord's voice saying to him, "My grace is sufficient." And when he realizes this, he embraces a new understanding for himself. He takes a different assignment to be God's hands in life, to allow the grace and goodness of God to flow through him to others. And that totally transforms the thorn inside and the weaknesses in life that we all struggle with. He now understands that the weakness is the place where God moves most powerfully through him to others. And he celebrates this. And it transforms everything for himself. And I'm thinking that young girl, she's been given this powerful assignment. But it's the assignment we've all been given, you know, some variation. Wake up, be awesome. What would it look like in life if we put aside that assignment and took on the one that I think we're created for? To allow love to move through us to our neighbor. And to allow that blessing presence of God to touch people around us, close and far off. It would transform, I think, not only our sensibilities about life, but about how we interpret the events that come to us. We would have an opportunity to celebrate places where others flinch away from. I'm excited about the chance of taking upon myself that assignment that brings life. Not be awesome, but to be God's hands.